April is a month dedicated to raising awareness about sexual violence. And visiting with me today, Phil Bailey and Katie Fox, and they are board members with the Sexual Trauma Services of the Midlands. Welcome.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Good to be here.
Phil, you're outnumbered.
I know.
Yes. So
we'll make it work.
Yeah, we'll make it work. You guys are set for the 8th annual Walk a Mile in Their Shoes, and that is coming up on Thursday, April 6th at the State House. Great way, interesting way to bring awareness to this issue.
And a way where Phil will not be outnumbered.
Absolutely. It's an opportunity for gentlemen like me to put on women's shoes and literally walk a mile in high heels. Sometimes people cheat and have, wedges?
Wedges. There are occasionally flats involved. Usually those people have corns and things like that to prevent them from putting on the heels.
But it's a fun activity. It's an annual event. It's a big event for Sexual Trauma Services of the Midlands, one of our big fundraisers of the year. But more importantly, it's an opportunity to create awareness of this issue, of this problem, and the mission of Sexual Trauma Services to create an environment, to create a community where it's free of sexual violence and assault. And so, what better way to do this but get a bunch of guys out there and high heels and make them walk.
So you're really serious. They get high heels and walk for a mile.
You should see some of these shoes that come out there. I mean, there are a lot of folks a lot of guys go out there and really take this very seriously. In fact, we do have a contest as part of the program of the best shoes worn.
And the gentleman who's won the past 3 years has already posted a photo on Facebook of this year's shoes, and they are fierce.
Oh, wow. So he's a fierce competition from him.
He is serious.
And so we come prepared. So we invite everybody to come down to the State House on April 2nd. On April 6th, excuse me. Mm-hmm. But more importantly is we will have shoes available.
Okay.
We do have a locker of sorts where people can check out shoes that are in appropriate size for men, women's shoes and men's sizes.
Right. And I guess maybe they could ask a woman if they could borrow someone's shoes, maybe.
If you know a woman with fairly large feet, that is definitely an option. There are actually a lot of very large shoes at very affordable shoe stores I've found as I've helped friends over the past few years get ready to participate. But the other thing that we want to point out is that it's actually not just men. We know that women and girls are not the only survivors of sexual assault. And that's why the event is Walk a Mile in Their Shoes. So you'll see people there who are wearing, say, combat boots, because we know that we're battling sexual assault among our service members. Okay. You'll see, children who are just wearing their own normal shoes, or they might switch shoes that seem more gender specific to one gender or the other. This is really an event for everyone. So not just men, but also for women and families and organizations and businesses that really want to take a visible stand both for the survivors of sexual assault and for making our community a place free of sexual assault.
Okay. And this is at the State House on April 6th. Do people need to register prior to the event?
It's preferable that you register in advance. It makes you eligible. We have some contests for those who are raising funds. The idea, of course, is not just to walk, but also to get your friends and colleagues to donate to the Sexual Trauma Services of the Midlands cause. We use all of those funds both to serve survivors of sexual assault and also for prevention programs that teach people of all ages about healthy relationships.
Okay. And what time does it start?
Well, we could go in around 5 o'clock on April 6th, but for folks can go ahead and go online and register and start building up a team. We'll go to the Sexual Trauma's website, stsm.org, and they'll see the registration featured there on the homepage. And it's a fairly simple process where you can register as just an individual, or if you've got coworkers or friends that you want to form a team. And challenge other folks in your kind of in your circle of friends, your social networks, to say, we've raised this much money. Let's, we're challenging you.
Yes.
So the best way to do that is to do that online registration form. But the day of the event, we do have same day registration where folks can come up, register, get a T-shirt, and start the walk.
Cool. And talk to us a little bit about how common sexual assault is in our area.
Sexual assault is sadly common, both in South Carolina and nationally. You know that it affects 1 in 6 women and 1 in 33 men. And those are just the direct survivors. So we always say that we also offer services to secondary survivors. So the parents or spouses or children of people who are survivors of the direct assault. And one of the wonderful things about sexual trauma services of the Midlands is that the support starts right away. So we might accompany someone when they're at the hospital after an assault, but then we also will offer immediate follow-up services and sort of how to get the physical effect on your body back under control. So how to just learn how to calm your mind again and breathe and make it through a work day again after something like that. And then we have people who move on to actual more traditional kind of talk therapy that people would expect. So we really take folks through those steps and then also have ongoing group therapy sessions for survivors. So we really stick with people as long as they still feel in need of the services. And we also do a lot of prevention. Phil, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, and in addition to the healing process, we also accompany survivors through the criminal justice process as well. We work closely with the solicitors and law enforcement and carry it on through the whole process.
All right. And how can people make a difference in prevention?
Prevention really starts with looking at how we treat each other. So what do we expect of men, of women, of younger boys and younger girls? And then really teaching our children about what a respectful relationship looks like and sounds like, so that if they see someone who's being treated unfairly, they speak up and help them get help. Or if it's happening to them, they feel comfortable saying, this is an activity that makes me uncomfortable, and either telling someone who can help them, removing themselves from the situation, or both.
Okay. So again, it is Walk a Mile in Their Shoes, and it's coming up on Thursday, April 6th. And I'm going to put you to the test, Phil.
All right, we've got some heels here.
Oh, okay. You have your heels.
Well,
okay.
we've got Katie's heels.
Katie's heels.
Yeah.
Okay. He is going to demonstrate how women.
These are easy heels. You can do this.
We'll see. Think about it. It's only a mile. Well, it's a long mile.
Yeah.
Especially in
so it's a mile down the street usually.
I want you to do a little demonstration.
All right, check it out.
Oh Lord! Oh goodness!
Oh my God! I gotta turn. Here we go.
Quarter turn, please.
There you go. And pose.
Whoa.
There you go.
All right.
Imagine doing your work all day in those shoes. I run the theater all day in those shoes.
All right. Take a direction.
See if you can get back on the stool.
Oh, good job. Good job.
Very impressive.
Yes.
Ready for the 6th.
I'm warmed up, ready to go. I got another month to get ready.
All right. So for more information, if people would like to find out a little bit more about sexual trauma services of the Midlands, or if they'd like to participate in the upcoming walk, give them the contact information.
The easiest is stsm.org. stsm.org is our website address. And on Twitter at SCSTSM. It's a lot of letters crumbled up there, but stsm.org is the web address, and so that's the best way to get the information and stay informed.
All right.
It's also a great way if you are in need of help yourself or know someone who is, to go to stsm.org and find out about how to contact us directly.
All right, Katie, Phil, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Koko.